Why have laws? What's the purpose of a justice system, of a legal code? For me, I always thought it was punishing the bad guys, preventing crime. And unfortunately, that doesn't always happen. But could there be another more important purpose behind having laws that are obeyed? Euripides presents one worth thinking about in his play Artestes. It's going to be presented by the grandfather of Artestes. So Artestes has just killed his mother in retribution for his mother killing Artestes' father, who is Agamemnon, who's returned home to Greece after sacking Troy. And the grandfather presents this speech, we'll call it, speaking to Artestes and to Menelaus, who is the brother of Agamemnon. What could a dispute about wisdom have to do with him? If right and wrong are clear to all, who was ever more senseless than this man, seeing that he never weighed the justice of the case, nor yet appealed to the universal law of Hellas? For instance, when Agamemnon breathed his last beneath the blow my daughter dealt upon his head, a deed most foul which I will never defend, he should have brought a charge against his mother, and inflicted the penalty allowed by law for bloodshed, banishing her from his house. Thus would he have gained the credit of forbearance from the calamity, keeping strictly to the law and showing piety as well. As it is, he is come into the same misfortune as his mother, for though he had just cause for thinking her a wicked woman, he has surpassed her himself by murdering her. I will ask thee, Menelaus, just one question. Take this case. The wife of his bosom has slain him. His son follows suit and kills his mother in revenge. Next, the avenger's son, to expiate this murder, commits another. Where, pray, will the chain of horrors end? Our forefathers settled these matters the right way. They forbade anyone with blood upon his hands to appear in their sight or cross their path. Purify him by exile, said they, but no retaliation. Otherwise there must always be one who, by taking the pollution last upon his hands, would be liable to have his own blood shed. For my part, I abhor wicked women, especially my daughter who slew her husband. Helen too, thine own wife, will I ne'er commend. No, I would not even speak to her, and little I envy thee a voyage to Troy for so worthless a woman. But the law I will defend with all my might, seeking to check this brutal spirit of murder, which is always the ruin of countries and cities alike. Turning to Artestes, Wretch, hadst thou no heart when thy mother was baring her breast in appeal to thee? True, I did not witness that awful deed, yet do my poor old eyes run down with tears. One thing at least, the truth of what I say. Thou art abhorred by heaven, and this aimless wandering, these transports of madness and terror, are atonement for thy mother's blood. What need have I of others to testify where I can see for myself? Take warning, therefore, Menelaus. Seek not to oppose the gods from any wish to help this wretch, but leave him to be stoned to death by his fellow citizens. Else set not foot on Spartan soil. My daughter is dead, and she deserved her fate, but it should not have come by his hand that slew her. In all except daughters have I been a happy man. There my misfortune stopped. So the punishment is just. Death is just for the mother. But it should be dealt out by the state, by the legal system, so that continuous retribution, so that domino effect doesn't happen, tearing apart society, where the Hatfields and McCoys come into play. That might be the most important reason to have laws and justice.